Before I start this video, I'm giving some of the best defensive tips you'll ever see. And what I do is I dumb it down. We don't have to really give you stats because it's a lot of certain simple disciplines. Now y'all see what I got in my hand. Drop a like. Get me in the algorithm. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it twice. What's going on, people? OG back on the screen. So today I'm giving you guys a beautiful defensive tutorial once again, and this is how to guard the OP rhythm shooting tempo fades people do in NBA 2K26. Now it's very hard to stop this shot because in real life it's hard to block a fade, and they implement that same logic in the video game. But in the video game, it's even 10 times harder to stop because it's like a video game. It's not real life where other aspects, like, you know, play out. Maybe he's tired, maybe he slipped a little, or he didn't get the right foot in. No, video game's always consistent, you know? So this is why the consistency will play out way more for players shooting fades. So you see, first off, he gets his dunk. And usually you want these guys getting their dunk. This is what you don't want him getting. These catch and shoot jump shots, cherry picked, leaked out buckets. And the PG is like football in the NFL. You have to shut him down. Right there, I'm on his side, so I understand me not getting that full contest. Even though people would be like, nah, man, you're there. Man, I go with whatever the game's coding is. That's what I go with. You understand? I didn't make this game. I can't just be, oh man, no, I should have had that. Even though, yeah, you do feel like that, and I do still too when I contest stuff, but I'll understand what I have to do to readjust on the next time. He plays great defense right here on this fade this time. And as long as you're guard, and he's at a 6'8" height, which is a good height, because even at a 6'8", you can switch. It's like LeBron, you know, a LeBron type PG, you can switch around for your homie. Now right here, you see I'm hovering behind the screen, and this is all you need to do. He is supposed to fight, okay? He's supposed to fight, and my hovering makes him pass the ball up. Now the third leg, the anchor to stop the play, he's biting too hard on the split when the 6'8" guard is supposed to follow the split, not him. And this is where he gives up the three, which you're not supposed to give up the three. Because if he would have passed that, if he was a little bit closer to him, he probably would have wanted to try to pass it in the paint, and then the rotation will be there. The rotation will be in sync with your team. You wouldn't have to feel like, oh damn, we're out of position, because you're really kind of like tricking them while they're on offense. And this is a defensive tactic people have to learn to play great defense with your team. Now watch this play again. I'm hovering behind the screen again for him, and you see I'm just coming up a little bit, coming up to give a little bump, and when you do that, he's gonna get cluttered and pass the ball up. Pay attention, people. I hate the bigs that just sit in the paint and watch their guard get cooked by screens all game, or whoever has to guard the crazy guard. You want to make their offense go like this, to where they're not running no real play, they're just scrambling around, and you see I get the perfect jump contest on him. Getting through the screen, good contest pops up. We just got to get that board. That's the only fault right there. It usually comes down to the same things. If you end up getting that type of play like how we just had it going, you'll end up getting that stop. But you have to get that board. So this is like, players think they can't box out the big to make it harder for him to get the board and have your other man run down to catch a board. There's so many different unique ways to literally stop players on defense in 2K, but it takes a team unit. Even when you're playing 5s, 3s, I would say 2s as well, that you can do things as well in 2s, right? Once you get to 1s, it's 1s. That's just ISO defense, right? But you guys see the score, 11-13. The guard who was running guard, he's a 6'8", but the guy who was running guard was cooking. Back again, same position again. You see I'm behind the screen, hovering it, And we make a mistake right here. The deep bomber. High coverage needs to be played right here because he has deep bomber. I already know it in my head, but sometimes it's like when you're just not registered things, and he's very high, but he drops back into the screen because he probably wants to play him thinking he's going to come closer to the 3 line. But in all reality, he really wants to take this deep bomber fade right here. And you see I'm running up, but I'm way too late because I see it coming. I'm thinking he's going to just stay high. I'm supposed to pick up whatever comes close to the line if he gets hit by the screen. You know, because I'll already be up there by the big. But he was going for the deep bomber fade. So we have to analyze that and be prepared for the next go around because he still has his badge. And I want you guys to listen into this live chat. I got my headset fixed, man. Y'all about to start getting that real good content like back in the day where you could hear the people talk and everything. You know, look at this. The big try to play around with me. Is he crazy? So look at the score. Pay attention. We're going to talk about that last play because I know some people didn't really pay attention to it. In this live clip, listen to how we talk. Listen to what I say creates the outcome. Yes. All right, watch this deep bomber pull up. He's about to try to do it.
Go.
I'll jump and get out of position. Just pick up.
I'm
I'm there. Yes, sir, baby. Come on.
Yo.
Knock down.
Go.
Come on, man.
Come on now.
I knew he was going to try to do it. Now, I know everybody don't want to be on their mic all the time, but when you do make call-outs, and you make, like, proper ones, they are key. That's why that play worked. That's how we got that last stop. So, the big man tried to go up on me. Throw the dot. Extra dot to the corner. 17, 16. This is Wimby. And we also get a 99 block on the build. What's wrong with them? Are they not aware? Now look right here. I get a jump contest. Great contest. You see I'm helping? You have to do this for your teammate. If you don't do that, it's going to make it harder for him to guard these fades. This is a team sport. When you're playing this, unless you're playing the ones, then it comes down to just not missing or whatever the case is. See, I'm jumping in the windows, but the thing here with me jumping in the window right here, the other teammate's supposed to be on that other catch and shoot pass. That's why they end up getting that. But we don't have to worry because he comes down, finishes it off. Clean ISO. Easy too. Now let's get on to this next game. We got this guy doing this move, this little D-book move. He's going to do more little super fast speed boost moves. I don't know how. Like these little builds are really, really fast. Okay. So you have to be a scarecrow. That's the term I'm going to use. A scarecrow. You got to be a scarecrow, a good scarecrow for your guard. The main person guard. You see how he got bumped and you see how I come up. You see how I come over here and I even jump. I do a light jump. I don't do a full jump. And just to do that, you just have to don't hold on to R2. I mean, like the turbo. Just let it go. Look at this block. Let go of the turbo and press triangle, right? You'll get that lighter jump. Now look at this. I'm being a good scarecrow again. Once I see my teammate is beat, that's when I make my initial move. Go. He's beat. Help. Boom. Block. People. You have to be able to do this. This is key defense that makes a guard scared, and then their playstyle just depletes. He comes and tries to do a quick D-book peek again. Again, I'm being a scarecrow. I'm being a pest. I'm just being annoying. I could just sit behind the screen and let my guy guard. I'm like, nah, you got it, bro. But no, you help out. If you really want to be a real team, look at this. People say don't jump, you're gonna foul. Oh, I'm gonna foul, bro. I'm gonna be out of position. It's a natural instinct thing. Just like if a fighter's and a boxer's fighting and you got to counter, jump, punch, duck. I don't understand. Look at that defense to the score. I don't understand why people don't understand that That's basketball. It's risk. When you take a three, you're taking a risk, right? Look at this. Now he's not even taking shots he really wants to take. He's super sped up. Look at this. He doesn't want this fade. Look at this. Look how he has to dribble extra long. Like, no, that's what we have him where we want him. And they're still getting buckets from the weak side where they have the guy just sitting there. And that has to be cleaned up, you know? So our teammate just has to see that, realize that, and games will be even easier on the defensive end because it's all about making the other team scared and scary. Look at this. He's doing that super fast speed boost move. Like, look, he doesn't even want to shoot. Now we are in his head, people. This is what you have to pay attention to. This stuff matters. Each play is like a story. It matters. You have to look at it that way. This is how the NBA players think on the court. I used to play regulation basketball. Like, each play matters. When you're getting a stop, when I'm coming up and I'm jumping right here, look at this. I'm covering the window. This is why he does the extra dribble move and goes over there. But this is not what he wants to shoot. He probably wanted to shoot a fade. So he didn't want to shoot the standing shot. He passes it off. This is how you have to get him, people. I jump again. He passes it off. And look, the weak side. Imagine if this is closed up and he jumps. Because as a team, he's the last leg. He's the anchor. He's supposed to realize, okay, we have him closed up. And he's supposed to be tight on his man. But it's like he was, you know, I don't know, looking maybe to help, maybe? I don't know. Again, I'm coming up being a scarecrow. I got two-way. I'm jumping. We don't want that. You see they won the two. Look, the weak side again. Look at this, people. The defense is perfect. It just comes down to the anchor. So people have to pay attention to this. We always talk about this. When the guard and the center doing their magic gets locked up, the last leg is what they want to score. And remember, they want a three here. They're down. So it's key for the anchor to know that in his mind. To be like, yeah, I can't give up one of mine. Because they're doing the tougher job. I'm not even moving. You understand, people? It's natural IQ, natural defensive IQ. You have to have this brain. This is a mentality, a mind state that you have to have on the court. You're not just brain dead. You have thoughts. And we get a clutch, crazy win. You're not brain dead. You have thoughts while you're on the court. Now we are playing another guy doing the deep book. I jump right here. I'm being a great scarecrow. You see the good shot contest pop up, people. You have to do this as a big. If you don't do this, shots are going to fall so much more. So imagine having a good PG who can play good enough defense. Like, that's why I say I'm a great lock. Like, this is not even my lock build, and I do this. And I feel like a lock build would be better because I'll just have the faster perimeter, move to the left, to the right, jump down quicker, get back down on the ground, you know. Right here, I'm jumping, and you see he gets us right here. But in reality, I'm doing my job. I'm going to rotate down to that 2. We can give up that 2. This is a crazy NBA 2K26 pure green window. He's supposed to bend, just get back, so the guard can at least have that thought to say, let me pass it down in the paint. And sometimes they do pass it down in the paint, and then the big will just want to kick it out, and you can make them reset. It's like, trust me, you have to just understand, man. Trust OG. When y'all play with me, please. Look at me, scarecrow again. Look what happens. The weak side gets scored on. This stuff should be closed off, or an interceptor pass should come, you know. Stuff like this. Like, if you playing with the locks or in the comp stage, I know stuff like this is getting intercepted. Because look, he's clamped. He didn't want to do this. He pump fake before he passed. That's an easy intercept, like, you know. But I think he has a stretch build, so he doesn't have the build to do that. So it's all right. So we're not worried about it. But the defense is on point. That's what I want y'all to pay attention to. You have to get the guard out. It's just like how they say in the NFL. The quarterback is the main reason why the whole team loses. And, you know, controls the offense, supposed to see stuff, whatever the case is. The same thing as the PG. You take him out the game, all the other side pieces, they haven't been playing. It's a real momentum thing. There's much on the side. They're not. It's not that they're not good, but they're going to be more out of a groove than the PG. You see, he's trying to crap. He plays great defense right there. He actually locks it down and holds it down. He jumps in the air. I jump and recover for him. Look at this. Good stop. We stuffing it down. Look at this. I rotate back to my man. Look, the big doesn't want to shoot. my team as a whole is supposed to notice that in their mind, like, okay, he doesn't want to shoot, we can help off a little bit more and at least let him try to take the shot instead of the guard, because it's all about momentum. Some people don't think like that. They just think, oh, everybody's going to make a shot in a pure green window, when no, they have a play style. You have to analyze the team, see, oh yeah, the PG takes most of the shots. You see he got that tough fade right here, and now he's trying to crap again. You see me being a scarecrow, jumping in the window to throw him off. You have to do this, all right? Didn't get the good one up there. I didn't want to just put that up, so we had to put it back. All right. Ball gets stolen, right? This one was tougher. This guard was a little bit more locked in. You see he takes a fade. That one was a little too deep. That's how you want them. You want them trying to take those deeper fades before they have takeover, making sure they take those deeper shots and not have them taking shots so close to the three-point line. You want to just let them run in and take that too. Try to, reform, regroup on defense the next time. Now look, I'm being a scarecrow right there. Whew. Like, look, when I jump, he's not taking that first initial D-book peek. He has to get over that screen and be able to jump right there. But no, that's like an auto contest light jump. It's not a full turbo. He fully jumped and launched himself. He has to be able to do that right there. That's a clean stop we're getting right here. He's just jumping in the air, and that's tough. We can't do nothing right there. You don't jump all the time. It's certain points what you want to jump at when you're paying attention to their stamina, how much, and you can't see it. That's the kind of trick, but you have to kind of like realize how much strong moves he did. Look, he did that super speed boost blowout to the corner, bang. You have to put a body on people. That's my next defensive tutorial coming, and I'm going to make a deeper video on that too for you guys, same as I'm doing right here. But how to get more efficient bumps, even if you don't have the defense mechanics, because bumps just matter in this game, period. You take their adrenaline out, they a little bit more scared to shoot. Look at this. He started just doing that little crazy blowout deep bomber fade. It was over at that point. He was locked in on a crazy level. My teammate comes, does a fade. He said he gonna start fading soon, because that's what guards really do to be super OP. Look at this right here. I'm just jumping for him. And it's the last leg. It's like right here we had him stuck right there a little bit, but man, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I got another defensive tutorial coming for y'all. So I'm gonna give y'all in segments and series. See y'all.